Now you can pick xylene up at any Home Depot or Lowe's. You can pick up acetone at any CVS pharmacy or any pharmacy, or also at Home Depot or Lowe's. So you can pick up acetone and xylene. Now, why are we putting acetone and xylene into the mixture that goes into this conditioner? The reason why is because xylene will crack the gas. That means it breaks it down from large particles to smaller particles. So it's made to kind of tear the gas down into a smaller, more burnable particle. The acetone is used to vaporize the fuel. Now, as you know from watching the PICC video, vaporizing the fuel is very, very, very important. So this breaks it down, this vaporizes it, and then we have a little container here with the conditioner fluid. Now this conditioner fluid is a special formula that has been developed by us, and the conditioner fluid goes in equal parts with the acetone and the xylene. This will protect your engine. So actually, when we add this to your engine, you could almost run your engine on sand. I mean, it is extremely well protected. Now, the reason why we're using xylene and acetone, race car drivers have been using it for years and years and years, 30, 40 years. The whole idea behind it is that they're doing it to get more power, but everyone knows that acetone will clean out your engine. So what you're going to experience when you first install this kit is you're going to have all the hydrocarbon blown out of the rear end of your exhaust. You're going to see black stuff all over the pavement when you run it with this combination. Now there are full instructions in your instruction manual, but you will mix 1/3 xylene, 1/3 acetone. You buy them at Home Depot. We can't compete with them, and so why would we cause you to have to pay extra for this? And then you take an equal part, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 of this conditioner, and when you put that together, you will vaporize, break down your fuel, and you will protect your engine. So this is used primarily to vaporize your fuel. Now, if you want to get extra mileage, and who doesn't, you can also take this xylene, acetone, and conditioner process, and when you mix them together, you can take 2 ounces, just 2 ounces for every 10 gallons of gasoline that you buy, and you can take a little pour bottle, fill it in, say 4 ounces for a 20-gallon tank, tank your car all the way to the top, and just pour it right into the gas tank. So if you pour this directly into the gas tank, you will even further increase your gas mileage. Now that's optional, you don't have to do that, and I do want to caution you to something. The installation manual will tell you this as well, but I want to caution you to the fact that if you do this, these will clean up your engine, but they will also clean up your gas tank. When they clean up your gas tank, the particulates that are in your gas tank are going to wind up in your system, and they're going to clog up your fuel line filter. So if you're going to use this directly in the engine, and I recommend that you would, directly in the fuel, you probably should go out and get a fuel line filter. So call Napa or any of the auto supply houses. Give them your make and model of car and tell them that you want to buy an inline fuel filter. So their fuel filter, you want to replace the one you got on your car. Because it may or may not be so gunked up that it will cause a problem. If it does, all you need to do is remove the fuel filter, replace the fuel filter after you've used this. Do not replace the fuel filter before you use this, because it won't be gunked up. Then you'll just gunk up the new fuel filter and need another one. So if you want to use this for additional mileage, I would highly recommend that you would do that. And it will dramatically increase your mileage. We had a little Honda, little blue Honda, went from 77, it was originally 33 miles a gallon. It went from 33 miles a gallon to 77 miles a gallon. And then we put this in and it went to 85. And we also find that as the tanks go on, your mileage will improve as you use more and more and more tanks of fuel. Now, one last component I'd like to talk to you about is the, this is a heat exchanger. We call it here on the box the HAFC vaporizer. That's really a misnomer. To vaporize gasoline, you need 374 degrees. And this is going to fit on your radiator hose. So you're going to wrap this on the radiator hose, wrap it with header wrap. You're going to put some aluminum on it so that you can hold the heat in, wrap it onto the radiator hose, and then your gas line, you'll send your gas line directly into this end and back through here. So you're sending your gas line through a heat exchanger that's wrapped onto your hot radiator hose. Now, it's not going to get 374, but it'll get about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. This will not vaporize the fuel, but it will preheat the fuel. So your fuel is now being preheated as it goes in. Now, one of the other things that people have known for a long time is that if you take magnets and you put magnets on your gas line, you're ionizing your fuel as it goes in. When you ionize it, you line all the molecules up, and as the molecules come into your engine, they burn more systematically, and you get more of a full burn out of it. Now, this right here is the only, to my knowledge, the only heat exchanger that is also magnetic. It's made of aluminum, and to have magnetic aluminum is quite weird. So, but actually, this not only is preheating your fuel, but it is also ionizing your fuel. So preheating and ionizing your fuel, sending your fuel into the engine so that the conditioner